I'm getting 3 pieces. Now, if I apply one cut parallel to the second side, let me do it for this one. यहाँ मैंने एक कट लगाया. Now, I had got 3 pieces earlier. Now, each piece is getting cut into 2. Fine. I applied one cut. How many pieces I'm getting? 2 cuts, 2 pieces for each of these 3 pieces. So how many pieces I'm getting? I'm getting 6. 3 twos are 6. So does it mean the product of these two numbers will give me the total number of pieces? Yes. Now, can I apply a cut parallel to the third side? If I apply the third cut parallel to this side, I'm applying this one here. What is this cut doing? This cut is, see how many pieces I'd got earlier? 6. And now this cut is cutting each piece into 2 again. I've applied one cut in the third direction. How many pieces I'll get along this direction? 2. So total how many pieces I'll get? The product of these 3 numbers. 3 twos are 6, 2s are 12. 3 twos are 6, 2s are 12. Shubhangi, not 18. Yes, is it fine, Shubhangi? Okay. Now, see that if I apply, now let's write this down again. If I apply n cuts here, L cuts here, and M cuts here, then I get n plus 1 pieces along this, L plus 1 pieces along this, and M plus 1 pieces along this, and the total number of pieces that I'll get will be the product of these 3 numbers. Total number of pieces that I'll get will be the product of these 3 numbers. Fine. Now, let's work on the first and the second question of this handout. Your handout number is LRHO 1002012. Please give me the answer for first and the second question. What is the number of pieces into which a cube can be cut by 4 cuts in one direction, 7 cuts in the second, and 8 cuts in the third direction? And second question is also similar. Yes, Akash, your answers are correct. Both your answers are correct, Akash. Dhruv, Shafak, your answers are correct. First, second, and the third direction, 3 directions. Shivali, your answers are correct. Please mark your answer to, not to everyone, Sanya. Mayank, please do not mark your answer to everyone. Please mark your answers to the presenter or organizer or Time Delhi 18. Shubhangi, your answer is correct. Abhishek, your answer is correct. Salvi, your answer. Fine, let me share the answers. The answer for the first one is 360. Why it is 360? 4 cuts in one direction, that means 5 pieces along that direction. 7 cuts in the second, 8 pieces along that direction. And 8 cuts in the third direction, 9 pieces along that direction. Total how many pieces? 5 8s are 40, 9s are 360. I hope that is fine. The answer is 360. The second question, what is the number of pieces into which a cube can be cut by 6 cuts in one direction? 6 cuts in one direction, that means 7 pieces in that direction, into 5 cuts in the another direction, that means 6 pieces in that direction. And in the last direction, in the third direction, he has not applied any cuts. How many cuts he has applied? 0. So how many pieces you will get? 0 plus 1, 1. So how many pieces you will get? 7, 6 are 42, 1s are 42. How many pieces you will get? 42 pieces. Please try the third one and give me the answer. Tushar, no, your answer is not correct. Himanshu, your answer is not correct. Akash, your answer is not correct. Dhruv, your answer is not correct. Yes, Manya, your answer is correct. Anshul, your answer is not correct. Himanshu, your answer is not correct. Shafaq, yes, you can hit the nail. Shafaq, your answer is correct. You are near the answer. Kushal, your answer is not correct. Yatin, your answer, well, you are right. Data sufficiency is a problem here. Fine. The answer to this question is cannot be determined. Is cannot be determined. Fine. Why? Because we have not been given the directions. We have just been given the cuts. Kitne cuts lagane? 9 cuts lagane. Kahan lagaun? I don't know. Where should I apply those 9 cuts? I don't know. Can I apply all of them in the first direction? One direction? Yes. 0 in the second, 0 in the third. How many pieces I get? 10 ones are 10, ones are 10. Now, can I apply these 9 cuts as 8 in the first and 1 in the last and 0 in the middle one? कितने pieces आ रहे हैं? 9. कितने pieces आ रहे हैं? 1. How many pieces I'm getting here? 2. Total how many pieces I'm getting? 18. Is it fine? What are the different ways I can do it? There are n number of ways I can do it. I'll get many values. What is the minimum value I'll get? Minimum value I'll get will be 10 and maximum value I'll get will be 64. Is that fine? Minimum value I'll get will be 10 and maximum value I'll get will be 64. So the answer to this question is cannot be determined. I hope that is fine. Fine. Let's work on the next one. The next one says, what is the maximum number of pieces into which a cube can be cut? I'm given the, how do I find that? How do I find that? See, when I apply one cut, what is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? Anyone? When I apply one cut, what is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? I'll get 2 pieces. What is the maximum number of pieces I'll get? That also is 2. Fine. Minimum के लिए क्या करूंगा? I'll apply all the cuts parallel to one direction. कितने pieces आएंगे? 1 more than the number of cuts. But for getting maximum number of pieces, I'll apply the cuts equally in as many directions as I can. One cut can be applied only in one direction. Fine. So it has to be 2 only. So if I apply 2 cuts, what is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? Anyone? Yes, the answer is 3. How many pieces more? 1 more. What is the maximum number of pieces I'll get? The maximum number I'll get will be 4. कितने cuts हैं? 2 cuts हैं. I said I'll try to apply, for getting maximum number of pieces, I'll try to apply all the cuts equally in as many directions as possible. कितनी directions हैं? 3 directions हैं. 1, 2, 3. कितने directions में मैं 2 cuts लगा सकता हूं? 2 directions में ही लगा सकता हूं. एक इसमें 0. How many pieces I'll get here? I'll get 2 pieces here, 2 here, 1 here. Total how many pieces I'll get? I'll get 4 pieces. Fine. If I apply 3 cuts, what is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? 4. Yes, 4. What is the maximum number of pieces I'll get? Anyone? No, Shubhangi? Well, all those who are giving number 8 as the answer, they are all correct. See, कितनी cuts लगानी है? 3 लगानी है. In how many directions I can, what is the total number of directions available to me? 3. In how many directions I can apply these 3 cuts? In all the 3. How many? In each direction I can apply 1 cut each. यहाँ पे भी मैं एक कट लगा देता हूँ. तीसरी डायरेक्शन में कितने कट हो गए? 3 हो गए. So I get 2 pieces here, I get 2 here, I get 2 here. Yes, tell me.
Some minimum cut, minimum number of pieces after two cuts, वो वाला समझ में नहीं है.
Minimum number of cuts. See,
Minimum
minimum
number of
number
pieces after two
pieces
cuts.
with two cuts will be three. See, I apply one cut here and second cut. See, in same direction I apply. For getting minimum number of cuts, what I do is I apply all the cuts parallel to one side. If I apply n cuts, how many pieces I'll get? What is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? If I apply all these cuts parallel to one of the sides, I'll get n plus 1 pieces. Is it fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, when I apply 3 cuts, I get 4 pieces. When I apply 3 cuts equally in all the directions, एक कट यहाँ लगाया, एक यहाँ लगाया, एक यहाँ लगाया, 3 cuts थे. I get 2 pieces here, I get 2 here, I get 2 here, 2 twos are 4, 2s are 8. How many pieces I get? I get 8 pieces. Now, let's work on the next number, 4. What is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? Anyone? Yes. Shivali, you are right. Aishwarya, Himanshu, Mayank, you are all correct. The answer is 5. One more. What is the maximum number of pieces I'll get in this case? Anyone? Shivali, you are right. Himanshu, you are right. Yes. All of you are right, but not Utkarsh. Utkarsh, you have marked your answer to everyone and your answer is not correct. But please do not mark your answer from next time to everyone. Mark it to organizer or presenter or time daily 18. Now, see that here, 4 cuts. How many directions are there? 3 directions are there. I should apply these 4 cuts equally in all the 3 directions. Equally in all the 3 directions. Equally के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? Let me divide this 4 by 3. 3 ones are 3 and remainder is 1. See, what is the minimum number of cuts I can apply in each direction? 1 each. What is the minimum number I can apply here? 1 each. But after that, how many cuts are still left? 1 cut is still left. And this leftover cut, I should be applying in how many directions? In as many directions as possible. Equally in as many directions as possible. So, this one cut can be applied in how many directions? Only in one direction. Fine. So, what do? I put this one in any of the directions along with the already applied one. See, I apply that this one here. Now, how many pieces do I get? How many cuts I've applied? First thing, I've applied one cut here, one here, and 2 cuts here. How many pieces will I get? I'll get 2 pieces along this. I'll get 2 pieces along this, and I'll get 3 pieces along this. How many pieces I'll get? 2 twos are 4, 3s are 12. Is it fine? Now, Utkarsh, for you, you said with 4 cuts, you can get 16 pieces. You cannot get 16 pieces. Why? See, you were taking an assumption that there are 4 directions. If there are 4 directions, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, how many pieces you'll get? You'll get 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 to the power 4. If there had been 4 directions, then you would have got 16. But not with 3 directions. See, Sanya, whatever number of cuts you apply, whatever number of cuts you apply, the minimum number of pieces you will get only when you apply all the cuts along one direction. यहाँ पे कितने कट्स लगा रहे हैं हम? 5 कट्स लगा रहे हैं. सॉरी, कितने कट्स लगा रहे हैं? 4 कट्स लगा रहे हैं. कितने कट्स लगा रहे हैं? 4 कट्स लगा रहे हैं. अब 4 कट्स लगा के देखते हैं यहाँ पे.
ओके सर, समझ में आ गया. थैंक यू सर.
ओके, ठीक है. Yes, there was someone else also who wanted me to repeat. Ritik. Yes, Ritik. Which one you are not clear about? The minimum or the maximum? Sifat
The
and
maximum.
maximum. See, maximum, for getting maximum number, what you should be doing is you should be applying these cuts equally. Applying these cuts equally in as many directions as possible. कितने कट्स लगा रहे हैं? 4 कट्स लगा रहे हैं. डायरेक्शंस कितने हैं? 3 डायरेक्शंस. हर डायरेक्शन में कितने मिनिमम कितने कट्स लगाए जा सकते हैं? 3 ones are 3. How many cuts can be applied? Minimum cuts can be applied in each direction, 1 each. First direction में 1, second में भी 1, third में भी 1. Now, how many cuts are still left? 1 cut is left. And in how many directions 1 cut can be applied now? इसके बाद ये एक एक कट लगाने के बाद ये एक कट जो बचा है इसको मैं कहां लगाऊं? किसी भी डायरेक्शन में लगा दूंगा. मैंने क्या कहा है? इक्वली in as many directions as possible. In how many directions this one cut can be applied? Only in one direction. It cannot be applied in more than one directions. Why? Because I have to apply 4 cuts. I have already applied 3. I'm left with only one cut. Is that fine, Sifat? And the other person, Ritik? Fine. Now, where do I apply that? I can apply that in any direction. 1 plus 1. कितने कट्स लगा रहा हूं मैं? 1 यहां लगा रहा हूं, 2 यहां लगा रहा हूं, 1 यहां लगा रहा हूं. कितने कट्स हो गए? 4 कट्स हो गए. How many pieces I'm getting? When I apply 1 cut along this direction, I get 2 pieces along this direction. When I apply 2, I get 3 pieces. When I apply 1 along this direction, I get 2 pieces. So, how many pieces I'm getting? 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12. I hope that is fine. Anyone having any doubt? Let's try another one. What is the minimum number of pieces I'll get when I apply 14 cuts? If I apply 14 cuts, what is the minimum number of pieces I'll get? Yes, you are all correct. 15. कितने minimum pieces कितने आएंगे? One more. How? I apply all these cuts along one direction. Maximum कितने आएंगे? I'll try to apply these 14 cuts in as many directions, equally in as many directions as possible. Yes, all of you are right except Manya. Manya, your answer is not correct. 14 cuts. Directions कितनी है? 3 directions. हर डायरेक्शन में कितने कितने कट्स लगाए जा सकते हैं? 3 4s are 12. How many cuts can be applied in each direction? 4 each. I'm still left with 2 cuts. These 2 cuts also should be equally applied in as many directions as possible. In how many directions these 2 cuts can be applied equally? 2 directions. एक कट यहां लगा दिया और एक कट यहां लगा दिया. कितने पीसेस आए यहाँ पे? कितने कट्स आए यहाँ पे? 5. यहाँ कितने हैं? 4. यहाँ कितने हैं? 5. शुभांगी, योर आंसर इज नॉट करेक्ट. यहाँ कितने पीसेस आ रहे हैं? When you apply 5 cuts, you get 6 pieces. When you apply 5 cuts, you get 6 pieces. When you apply 4 cuts, you get 5 pieces. Total how many? 6 5s are 30, 6 are 180. Is it fine? Please try. The next question, question number 4 from your handout, and give me the answers. You have 90 seconds for giving me the answers for these 5 questions. One of them has already been done by us. Please give me the answers for rest of the 4. Dhruv, your answers are correct. Sanya, the last slide. Akanksha, your answer for first is correct. Mridu, your answer for second is correct. Sanya, is it fine? Okay. Yes, Tushar, your answer is correct for the first one. Pranjal, your answers for the first two are correct. Priya, your answer for first is correct. Mridul, your answer for fourth is correct. Priya, your answer for the second is correct. Tushar, your answer for second is correct. Shafaq, your answers are correct. All your answers are correct. Salvi, your answers are correct. Mridu, your answer for the last one is correct. Shivali, your answers are correct. Fine, let me share the answers now. 11 cuts, 100 pieces. 8 cuts, 48 pieces. 12 cuts, 125 pieces. 14 cuts, 180 pieces. And 17 cuts, 294 pieces. Fine, let me show you how how I'll get these numbers. 11 cuts. मिनिमम कितने कितने कट्स लगाए जाएं? 3 से डिवाइड किया इसको, 3 कट्स आ रहे हैं हर डायरेक्शन में. कितने कट्स अभी बचे हुए हैं? 2 cuts are still left. So I'll apply those 2 cuts in any of the 2 directions. एक यहाँ लगाया, एक यहाँ लगाया, this becomes 4, next one also becomes 4, next one is 3. So how many pieces I'm getting along? First one 5, second one 5, third one 4. So how many pieces I'm getting? 5 5s are 25, 4s are 100. Is it fine? The second one, 8 cuts. When I apply 8 cuts, minimum कितने pieces जा रहे हैं हर उसमें? 2 each. How many cuts have already applied? 6. How many cuts are still left? 2. So they can be applied in any 2 directions equally. 2 plus 1, 3, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. How many pieces I'm getting? 4 along the first, 3 along the second, 4 along the third. Total how many? 48. I hope that is fine. The third one is an easy one because it's a multiple of 3. कितने कितने pieces आएंगे हर एक के हिस्से, हर डायरेक्शन के? 4, 4 and 4. Do I have any more cuts left? No. So what do? I add, I find the number of pieces that I'll get. 5, 5 in the second, 5 in the third. Total how many pieces I'll get? 125. Is it fine? 14 cuts is already done. Similarly, 17 cuts. The number of cuts to be applied in 3 directions will be 6, 5 and 6. How many pieces I'll get? 7 into 6 into 7. How many? 294. I hope that is fine. Yes, Samra. I hope you'll correct your last one. The last one, the answer is 294 for 17 cuts. Okay. Please try the fifth one and give me the answer. How many cuts are required to cut a cube into 343 pieces? No, Himanshu. No, Dhruv. Yes, Akash, your answer is correct. Mayank, your answer is not correct. Dhruv, your answer is not correct. Priya. Fine, let's work on this. Those who have given the answer as cannot be determined, their answer is correct. Why? Because I can get 343 pieces by applying 342 cuts along one direction. See what I'm given here. I'm not given any conditions. How many cuts are required to cut a cube into 343 pieces? They have not asked whether the number of cuts should be minimum or whether the number of cuts should be maximum. Fine. I'm not given any of these two. So the maximum number of cuts required will be 342. The minimum number of cuts will be, see, 343 can be written as 7 into 7 into 7. How many cuts I need to apply here? 6. How many cuts I need to apply here? 6. How many cuts I need to apply here? 18. I can get the same result by applying 342 cuts. I can get the same result by applying 18 cuts also. But can I rearrange these three numbers? Can I write it like this? 343 is 7 square into 7 into 1. Fine. 7 square, 49 pieces along one direction. How many cuts along this direction? 48. How many cuts along this direction? 6. How many cuts along this direction? 0. Total how many cuts? 54. So the number of cuts for getting so many pieces can be 18, can be 54, can be 342. Can be any of these three numbers. Is it fine? कोई doubt किसी को इसमें? So the answer is cannot be determined. The answer is cannot be determined. Fine. Let's go to the next question. The next question says, what is the minimum number of cuts required to cut a cube into 100 pieces? To cut a cube into 100 pieces. See, Manya, we are asking for, what the question is asking for is the minimum number of cuts, not maximum number of cuts. Abhishek, same for you also. We are looking for minimum number of cuts. Shubhangi, we are looking for minimum number of cuts. Manya, again, we are looking for minimum number of cuts, not maximum number of cuts. Shafaq, we are looking for minimum number of cuts. How do we get this? See, all those who are giving the answer as 11, they are giving the right answer. They're giving the correct answer. But how do I get this number? See, I'm looking for n pieces, total n pieces. I'm looking for total n pieces with minimum number of cuts. What I need to do? I need to split this number n into three numbers a, b, and c, so that n is the product of a, b, and c. A into b into c gives me n. How many cuts I should apply for getting a pieces along the first direction? A minus 1. How many cuts I should apply here? B minus 1. How many cuts I should apply here? C minus 1. Total how many cuts I'm going to apply? A plus B plus C minus 3. What I'm looking for? I'm looking for minimum value for this. I'm looking for minimum value for this expression. How do I get that? First thing, what I have to do? I have to find three numbers whose product is n. And then second thing I need to find is, the second thing I need to do is that I need to bring these three numbers closest to each other. Closest to each other. तीनों के तीनों नंबर कैसे होने चाहिए? एक दूसरे के क्लोज होने चाहिए. The difference between maximum and minimum of these three numbers should be minimum. Maximum of these three numbers and minimum of these three numbers. इन दोनों का डिफरेंस जो है सबसे कम से कम होना चाहिए. किस तरह से करेंगे उसको वो देख लेते हैं कि किस तरह से करेंगे. Now, Our number is 100, for which we are working right now. Now, see, here, how do I work for those three numbers which are closest to each other for 100? I look at my cubes. 1 cube, 1. 2 cube, 8. 3 cube, 27. 4 cube, 64. 5 cube, 125. 6 cube is 216. 7 cube, 343. 8 cube, 512. And 9 cube, 729. And 10 cube is 1000. क्या करूंगा इसके लिए मैं? इसके लिए मैं first thing I'll do will I'll look, I'll see where this number falls. ये वाला number कहाँ पे है? कहाँ पे है ये number? This number is between 4 cube and 5 cube. This number is between 4 cube and 5 cube. So this 4 cube and 5 cube is my base for 100. What do I look for? Is this number 100 divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? Yes, it is divisible by 5 also. So what do? I divide by any one of them. 5 से divide किया, कितना आ गया? 20 आ गया. I'm still at the same place. I'm not moving out of this place. 20. Is it divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. What do? I can divide by any of them. 4 से कर दिया, क्या आया? 5 आ गया. ठीक है? And this number 5 is also divisible. But see, I don't need to further divide this. Why? Because I've been able to split this number into 3 so that the product of these three numbers is 100. Product of these three numbers is 100. What I said, I need to find three numbers whose product is this number. And second thing, the difference, they should be closest to each other. Are they closest to each other? कितना difference है maximum और minimum में? 1 का. Can I bring it down? No, I cannot bring it down. If I bring it down, तो कहां तक जाएगा ये? 0 पे जाएगा. Next step is 0. 0 मतलब सारे के सारे तीनों के तीनों numbers बराबर होने चाहिए. या तो 4 होंगे और either there'll be 4 each or there'll be 5 each. If it is 4 each, then it is 64. If it is 5 each, then it is 125. But my number is 100. I have to stick to this. Fine. So, how many cuts are required? For getting 5 pieces along first direction, I need to apply 4 cuts. In the second direction, I need to apply 3 cuts. In the third direction, I need to apply 4 cuts. Total, how many cuts? 11 cuts. Is it fine? Anyone? Any doubt? Now, let me make a small change here. 100 की जगह मुझे 59 pieces चाहिए. Exactly 59 pieces. How many cuts I should apply? What is the minimum number of cuts I should apply for getting exactly 59 pieces? Anyone? What is the minimum number of cuts I should apply for getting exactly 59 pieces? Yes, Shivali, you are right. Yes, Kushal, you are right. Sifat, you are right. Mayank, you are right. Ritik, it can be determined. The answer is there. Himanshu, you are right. See, Ritik, 59 is a prime number. Yes, everybody is giving the right answer. 59 is a prime number. And the only way 59 can be written as the product of three numbers is 59 into 1 into 1. How many cuts? 58 cuts. How many cuts? 0 cuts. How many cuts? 0 cuts. How many cuts? 58 cuts. I hope that is fine. Let me make a change to 100 pieces. Now I need 212 pieces. How many pieces? 212 pieces. What is the minimum number of cuts required to cut a cube into 212 pieces? Please try. Yes, Shivali, your answer is correct. Himanshu, your answer is correct. Mayank and Akash, your answer is correct. Kushal, your answer is correct. Sid, your answer is not correct. Samra, Samridh, your answer is not correct. Abhishek, your answer is not correct. Abhishek. Tushar, your answer is not correct. Pankaj and Sift, your answer is not correct. Ritik, your answer is not correct. You have come close to the answer, Ritik, but you have to improvise on that. Pranjal, your answer is correct. Gitansh, your answer is correct. Utkarsh, your answer is correct. Fine, let's see. कैसे करना है इसको 212 where it is between 5 cube and 6 cube. Is it divisible by 5? No. Is it divisible by 6? No. So what do? I move to the next level. I move to the next level in pairs, one above and one below. कौन सा pair है ये? 4 and 7. Is it divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 7? No. So what do? Divide this by 4. What do I get? I get 53. इसके आगे मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. क्यों? क्योंकि 53 is a prime number. So can I write this as 53 into 4 into 1? Now I said that these three numbers should be closest to each other. What is the difference between the maximum and the minimum here? 53 minus 1, 52. Can I bring down this difference? Yes, I can. How? By splitting 4 into two numbers. What are those two numbers? 2 into 2. So can I write this as 53 into 2 into 2? This also gives me the same number, 212. How many cuts I should apply? 52 along this direction, 1 along the second, 1 along the third. Total how many? 54 cuts. Here, how many cuts were required? 52 plus 3 plus 0. How many? 55. See, fifth, what I said, I need three numbers whose product should be n. And the second thing I should be doing is that I should be bringing these three numbers closest to each other. That is, the difference of maximum and minimum in these three numbers should be minimum. फाइन. यहां पे क्या था? डिफरेंस कितना था? 52 था. क्या मैं इसको कम कर सकता हूं? अगर मैं इसको कम करूंगा तो मेरे नंबर ऑफ कट्स भी कम होंगे. यहां कितने कट्स आ रहे थे? 55 आ रहे थे. यहां पे जब मैंने इसको इसको स्प्लिट किया दो में, see I cannot split this further. Why? Because all three of them are prime numbers. Here
Sir,
only this one is. हाँ बोलिए.
sir, while you're so when you wrote 53 into 4 into 1, वहाँ तक
Yeah.
I understood what you did. After that,
Yes.
I did not understand.
See, that
And
is what
how
I'm
did you
telling.
derive, like, how did you understand that 52 लेना है?
52 लेना है. एक मिनट. क्या आ रहा है? 53 आ रहा है ना? 53 into 4 into 1. When you are looking for 53 pieces, how many cuts you will apply in that direction? One less. Is it fine? No. I think you are asking about this 52. You are asking about this 52, na? Okay. Now see that.
Yes.
See, 212 is equal to 53 into 4 into 1. How many cuts are required? 52 plus 3 plus 0, 55. Fine. Now, what I said that I need to split this number into 3 so that the product of those three numbers should be 212. But on top of that, these three numbers should be closest to each other. Can I do anything for reducing the difference between maximum and minimum here? Maximum कितना है 53, मिनिमम कितना है 1, डिफरेंस कितना है 52. क्या मैं इस डिफरेंस को कम कर सकता हूं? Yes, I can do that. See, I cannot touch this number 53. Why? Because it's a prime number. Well, I can do something about this number 4. Can I split this as 2 into 2? Yes, I can do that. And when I do that, the difference between the maximum and the minimum gets reduced by 1. कितना कम होता है? 1 से कम होता है. और डिफरेंस कितना रह गया यहाँ पे? 51. पहले कितना था? 52. पहले नंबर ऑफ कट्स कितने आए? 55. But with 51, how many number of cuts you are getting? 54 only. Is that fine?
Sir, but I'm sorry for so many questions, but sir, इससे पहले जो किया था, the example which we did before this 100 pieces वाला, उसमें भी we did 5, so 5 into
See,
4.
5 into 5 into 4. Fine. How many directions are there? There are only 3 directions. What is the difference between the maximum and the minimum here? 1. Can I bring it down? No, I cannot bring it down. I cannot make it less than 1.
But sir, then in this question, the current question 52 वाला, why did you not consider, like, इसके बाद इससे कम आपने next number क्यों नहीं देखा?
देखो ऐसा है 53 into 2 into 2. इसके आगे मैं नहीं जा सकता. क्यों? क्योंकि 53 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number and 2 is a prime number. I cannot further split them. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Yes. There's another question. Yes, Tushar, you want me to split 340? Okay. Please try this, everyone. Tushar wants 340 number of pieces. See, minimum cannot be 339, Tushar. Minimum cannot be. That is maximum. That is maximum. What is the minimum number of cuts required to cut a cube into 340 pieces? Anyone? Please try. Himanshu says, Dhruv says 23, Himanshu says 23, Shivali says 23. Shafaq says 23, Kushal says 23. Fine. Fine, let's have a look. एक बार देख लेते हैं. Fine, 340. 340. Where is 340? 340 is between 340 is between 216 and 343. Is it divisible by 6? No. Is it divisible by 7? No, it is not. So I move to the next level. Next level is 5 and 8. Is it divisible by 8? No. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? No. Is it divisible by 8? No. So what do? I move to the next level. Next level is 4 and 9. Is it? I've got my three numbers, 5 into 4 into 17. How many cuts I should apply? 4 in this direction, 3 in this direction, and 16 in this direction. Total how many? 23. Is it fine, Tushar? Fine. Please try these. Please try first one, fourth one, and the second one. First, second,
So the
and fourth.
last, so the last slide, can you please share, sir?
Dhruv, your answers are
Okay,
correct for all 5 of them.
okay, sir.
Kushal, your answer for the first is correct. Mridu, your answer for first one is correct. Pranjal, your answer for the first and the second is correct.
Sir, could you please go to the
Shivali,
previous slide?
should I move back?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Fine, let me share the answers. First one, 10 pieces. Second one, 12 pieces. Fourth one is 15 pieces. Sorry, 10 cuts, 12 cuts, and 15 cuts. For the third also, it is 12 cuts. And for fifth, 15 cuts. I hope that is fine. किसी को कोई doubt? Does anyone want me to do any of these 5 numbers?
So please explain, sir.
80 pieces हैं. We need 80 pieces. Where is 80? 80 is between 64 and 125. This is divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. Let's divide by any of these two. 5 से किया कितना आ गया? 16 आ गया. Is it divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? No. So what do? Divide by 4. What do you get? You get 5 into 4 into 4. कितने cuts लगाऊं? 4 in the first, 3 in the second, and 3 in the third. How many cuts total? 4 plus 3 plus 3, 10 cuts. Is that fine? First one, 10 cuts. The second one, for 120 pieces. For 120 pieces, where is 120? 120 is between 4 cube and 5 cube. Is it divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. So what do? Divide by any one of them. 5 से किया कितना आ गया? 24 आ गया. Now, is it divisible by 4? Yes. Is it divisible by 5? No. So what do? Divide by 4. 4 6. कितना आ गया? 5 into 4 into 6. Fine. Now, कितने cuts लगाऊं? 5 pieces के लिए 4 cuts, 4 pieces के लिए 3 cuts, 6 pieces के लिए 5 cuts. Total how many cuts? 4 plus 3 plus 5. 12 cuts.
Okay, okay, sir. Fine.
Okay. Fine.
Sir, just
So,
a small question here. When you did 6, end में 6 आया था ना, so why didn't you check if that is divisible by 4 and 5 wherein it's not?
see, I didn't. देखो क्या है कि पहले 2 नंबर एक बार मेरे को इस तरीके से मिल जाएं तो जो थर्ड नंबर आएगा that I'll accept as it is. Okay.
So for the
if
first two numbers, you will check if it is divisible by like for example 5 and 4 का केस है तो by 5 and 4 या फिर किसी एक से भी हो तो it's okay. But अगर
yeah,
दोनों से नहीं है, then you take the next pair.
yeah, then I
And
take
for
the
the
next pair.
next pair, till when will you keep checking if it is divisible by both the numbers or
Till
not?
the time time I don't get a number with which I can divide that number. Okay.
अगर आप कोई और पेयर लेते इसके बाद और उसमें नीचे कोई ऐसा नंबर आता है लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल 6 ओनली व्हिच इज नॉट डिविजिबल बाय बोथ ऑफ दोज नंबर्स, then what would you have done? Would you have stopped or you would have
See,
continued?
214 is the number. It's between 125 and 216. Is it divisible by 5? No. Is it divisible by 6? No. I move to the next pair. Is it divisible by 4? No. Is it divisible by 7? No. I move to the next pair. Is it divisible by 3? No. Is it divisible by 8? No. I move to the next pair. 2 and 9. Is it divisible by 2? Yes. Is it divisible by 9? No. I just divide this. I'll keep checking till the time I do not get a number with which this is divisible. Is it fine? So I get 107 here. This is 107 because 107 is a prime number. I cannot go further. So I write this as 207 into 2 into 1. How many cuts? 106 cuts, 1 cut, 0 cut, 107 cuts. I hope that is fine. Koi doubt?
Sir, I understood
Fine.
this, but अगर 107 के अलावा कोई ऐसा नंबर होता
I think
which was not a prime number.
अब ऐसे करें. Let's move. बहुत सारा काम करने का है. And we should not stick to this for a long time. Fine. Let's move to the next question that we have to work on. See, next I move to, I have a cube. I have a cube, and the cube that I have is of the size n units by n units by n units. लेंथ इसकी n यूनिट्स है, ब्रेड्थ भी इसकी n यूनिट्स है, हाइट भी इसकी n यूनिट्स है. कितना वॉल्यूम है पूरा? n क्यूब क्यूबिक यूनिट्स. कितना वॉल्यूम है? n क्यूब cubic units. Now, and n is an integer. N is an integer. Now, see what I do with this is, n is a positive integer. What I do with this cube is, I paint it red. How many faces are there? There are 6 faces. I paint the 6 faces red. सबको red paint कर दिया मैंने. Next step मैंने क्या लिया? Next step मैंने लिया, I apply cuts. I apply cuts in such a way so that I get smaller cubes of the size 1 unit by 1 unit by 1 unit. इस तरह से अप्लाई किया कट. कितने यूनिट के लिए? 1 यूनिट के लिए. कितना इसका लेंथ कितना है? n units. How many pieces I'll get along this? I'll get n pieces along this. How many cuts I should apply here? n minus 1 cuts. How many cuts I should apply along this direction? n minus 1. How many cuts I should apply along this height? n minus 1. See, Pankaj, I have taken a cube whose size is n units by n units by n units. n units by n units by n units. टोटल इसका वॉल्यूम कितना हो गया? n cube units. First thing I do with this cube is I apply red color on all the 6 faces of this. Red color apply करने के बाद मैं क्या करता हूं? I apply cuts so that I get smaller cubes of the size 1 unit by 1 unit by 1 unit. कितना वॉल्यूम है इस छोटे क्यूब का? 1 क्यूबिक यूनिट। बड़े क्यूब का कितना वॉल्यूम था? n क्यूब क्यूबिक यूनिट्स। टोटल पीसेस मुझे कितने मिलने वाले हैं? n क्यूब। हाउ मेनी पीसेस आई एम गोइंग टू गेट? आई एम गोइंग टू गेट n क्यूब पीसेस। क्यों? क्योंकि इसके along this length I am going to get n pieces by applying n minus 1 cuts, so that I get the size of each piece is 1 unit. Similarly, I'll do the same thing here. Similarly, I do the same thing along the height also. Fine. Now, I applied red color, then I applied the cuts. I got the smaller pieces, the number of smaller pieces I got was n cube. Now see that I'm going to get in these n cube smaller pieces, I'm going to get 4 type of pieces, 4 type of smaller cubes. The first type I'll get from the corners, vertices. किस तरह के pieces मिलेंगे? यहाँ पे भी पेंट है, इधर भी पेंट है, इधर भी पेंट है. कितने साइड्स पे पेंट है इस क्यूब में? 3 sides पे. 3 sides पे पेंट. And how many vertices are there? 8 vertices are there. So how many pieces I'll get that will have 3 sides painted? How many pieces I'll get? 8 pieces. Why? Because 8 corners are there, and each corner is going to give me one 3-side painted piece. I hope that is clear to everyone. There's no problem with this. Okay. Next, second type of pieces that I'll get will be 2-side painted. 2-side painted कहाँ पे आएंगे? Along the edges. Along the edges. ये वाला edge लिया मैंने. इस edge में क्या है? ये वाला जो corner piece है, this is 3-side painted. ये वाला जो corner piece है, that is also 3-side painted. बाकी यहाँ बीच में जितने भी pieces आएंगे, they'll be 2-side painted. This side is also painted and this side is also painted. Fine. How many pieces I'm going to get along this edge, which are 2-side painted? Total number of pieces here are n. Total number of pieces here are n. How many pieces are 3-side painted? 1 here and 1 here. How many pieces? 2 pieces. So how many pieces? The remaining pieces are n minus 2. How many pieces have 2 sides painted in this on this edge? N minus 2 pieces. I hope that is fine. Now, how many pieces, how many edges are there on this cube? 12 edges are there. And on each edge, how many pieces have 2 sides painted? N minus 2. So how many 2-side painted cubes I'm going to get? Smaller cubes? 12 into n minus 2. 12 into n minus 2. Anyone? Any doubt? Anyone having any problem with
Sir,
this? Yes, Boli.
सर एक्चुअली आई वाज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दिस क्लास. वो अलग कुछ टॉपिक दिया हुआ था, तो इसलिए ये वाला ना बिल्कुल मतलब पढ़े नहीं थे, समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है. फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहे हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन, तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. कैन यू प्लीज एक्सप्लेन सर? आई एम रियली सॉरी बट आई वाज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दिस क्लास, सो आई कुड नॉट स्टडी फ्रॉम द स्टडी मटेरियल, सो दैट्स व्हाई. समझ में नहीं आया सर ये दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन.
Sanya, can you see me?
Yes sir.
I hope you can. Okay. Can you see this cube?
Yes sir.
Okay. How many pieces are there in this cube?
How many pieces?
Yes. How many smaller cubes are there in this? How many smaller
That I
cubes are there in the?
count. That I have to count. I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, good. See, length 3 are there, height 3
Yes.
are there, and breadth
Yes.
also 3 are there.
Yes, sir.
So how many are there? Total, how many pieces are there? See
Uh,
this. How many pieces are there on this layer?
nine, nine.
9. So top layer, 9 pieces. Second layer, 9 pieces. Third layer also 9 pieces.
Oh,
Total how
yes,
many
sir.
pieces? Total how many
27.
pieces? 27. 3
27.
into 3. 3 into 3 into 3. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
This cube, this cube. How many sides this cube is painted?
Um, um, the three sides,
3 sides. How many sides this cube is painted?
two sides,
How many sides this cube is painted?
three sides.
And this one 2. This one
It
3.
is.
This one 2.
Yes,
This
sir.
one 3. This one 2. And the center
Yes,
one
sir.
is one side
Yes, sir.
painted.
Yes, sir.
Is it fine? Same thing
Yes,
goes
sir.
here also. Same thing goes here also. 3 side painted on this corner, on this corner, on this corner, and on this corner. Fine.
Yes, sir.
2 side painted. These 3. 2 side painted. These 3. 2 side
Yes, sir.
painted. These 3. 2 side painted.
Yes.
These 3. One side painted. These 9 numbers are one side painted.
Yes, sir.
And then there are some which are 0 side painted. How many are there? There, which are 0 side painted. That will see. See, 3
Okay.
side. See, total, what is the number of cubes in this? How many are here? 25 in one layer. How many
Okay.
layers are there in all? 5 layers are there. 25
Yes, sir.
fives are 125.
125.
Okay. See, you're Sania, na?
Yes, sir.
Sania, what you can do is you can prepare, you learn a little bit and you can ask for a doubt class. Not a doubt
Okay, sir.
class, sorry, ask for a backup class because
Okay.
this class keeps happening. Class for cubes keeps happening. Okay, every second, third day you'll find some
Okay.
class having. Okay,
See,
you can
so
again
I
come for the class.
okay. So this
You
particular question was not clear. Otherwise, the whole class was clear.
okay, fine. Let's work on this now. Fine, everyone. 3 side painted. How many pieces? 8 pieces. 2 side painted. Is this clear to everyone? I hope there's no problem with this. 12 into on each edge. How many pieces? N minus 2 pieces. How many edges are there? 12 edges are there. Now, now we move to one side painted. One side painted कहाँ पे मिलेंगे? One side painted हमें edges पे नहीं मिलेंगे. They'll not be on the edges. इस edge पे नहीं होगा. Okay, I'm working on this face. Which face? This face. ठीक है? इस edge पे भी नहीं होगा. ये वाला जो है, this is 3 side painted, this is 3 side painted, this is 3 side painted, this corner is also 3 side painted, this edge, rest of them are 2 side painted, rest of them on this edge 2 side painted, rest of them on this. कहाँ कहाँ नहीं है one side painted? यहाँ पे नहीं है. यहाँ 3 side है, ये भी 3 side है, ये 2 side है, यहाँ 3 side है, ये 3 side है, ये 2 side है. Fine. Where are the one side painted ones? One side painted are here within this square. Let's count how many are these. ये कितने नंबर में कितने हैं इस फेस के ऊपर? कितने हैं वो देख लेते हैं कि कितने हैं. Let's see how many are these. यहाँ पे this length, how many are they there? Total is n on this edge, n minus 1, because there's one layer I'm leaving. There's one layer I'm leaving. So this length is n minus 1 minus 1, n minus 2. So this length is n minus 2. Similarly, this length also is n minus 2. The length, the height is n, minus 1 unit and minus 1 unit. So what is the length of this? N minus 2. How many pieces are going to be here? How many pieces are along this? N minus 2. How many pieces are along this? N minus 2. So how many pieces are there within this square? N minus 2 into n minus 2. एक फेस पे कितने पीसेस मिलेंगे? n minus 2 into n minus 2. Now, how many faces are there? 6 faces are
Please
there.
repeat again.
If I'm see इस फेस के ऊपर वन साइड पेंटेड कौन से? ये वाले हैं जो मैंने रेड मार्क किए विद इन this square. Now the length of this square, which square? Let me mark again this square. This square. The length of this square and the breadth of this square is n minus 2 units. This length is n minus 2. Why? Because this length is n. This length is n minus this. I've just taken one layer. I've just taken the top layer here. I've taken the top layer here. एक यहाँ पे पीस है और एक यहाँ पे पीस है. तो यहाँ कितने रह गए? n minus 2. Similarly, n minus 2 for this also. So how many pieces are there within this? n minus 2 multiplied by n minus 2. Total कितने हो गए एक फेस पे? n minus 2 into n minus 2. How many faces are there? How many such faces are there? 6 faces are there in all on a cube. So if I multiply this by 6, do I get one-sided painted smaller cubes? Yes. Is it fine? Okay. Now I move to the zero side painted. Zero side painted मेरे को कहाँ से मिलेंगे? Zero side painted के लिए मैं ये करता हूँ कि ये वाला जो फेस है, ये वाला फेस, लेफ्ट वाला और राइट वाला फेस, ये वाला फेस, मैं दोनों को हटा दूं. दोनों को हटाया तो ऐसे कितना लेंथ मिल गया मेरे को? n minus 2. एक क्लियर ये हटा दिया, एक क्लियर ये हटा दिया, ऐसे n minus 2 हो गया. एक मैंने टॉप हटा दिया, एक मैंने बॉटम हटा दिया. तो क्या आ गया? हाइट इसका n minus 2 हो गया. एक मैंने फ्रंट हटा दिया और एक मैंने बैक हटा दिया. फ्रंट हटाया, बैक हटाया, तो इस तरह से कितना बचा? इस तरह से भी n minus 2 बचा. क्या किया मैंने? I've removed all the faces that had paint. I removed the top layer of all the faces that had paint. So बचा क्या है यहाँ पे? बचा है n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. So many smaller cubes are left with me that have no paint on them. That have no paint on them. Yes, anyone, any doubt? See the cubes. The cubes. See तुषार, ये है, ये हमारा रियल क्यूब. क्या मैं ऊपर का लेयर हटा दूं तो ऊपर के सारे पेंट वाले हट जाएंगे? नीचे वाला भी हटा दूं तो हाइट कितनी बचेगी? 3 की. फ्रंट हटा सॉरी राइट हटा दूं और लेफ्ट हटा दूं तो इसकी लेंथ कितनी बचेगी? 3 की. ठीक है. अब मैं इसका फ्रंट भी हटा देता हूं, बैक भी हटा देता हूं, तो ऐसे कितना बचेगा डेप्थ में? 3 यूनिट्स. जब मैंने सारे के सारे लेयर्स हटा दिए, n is the number of cubes along the length or along the breadth or along the height. Is that fine, Sania? Yes, Tushar. Tushar, is it fine? I removed. Okay, should we move to the next then? Okay, fine. So please try the first set with questions from 8 to 11. You can take a snapshot of this and then we move to the first set of questions from 8 to 11. Please try the set with questions from 8 to 11. This should not take more than 90 seconds for any one of you to answer. Total 90 seconds. Yes, Dhruv, your answers are correct. Well, Ananya, I cannot say right now. Shivali, your answers are correct. Just a minute. Anshul, your answer. No. Your first answer, only your first answer is correct. Anshul, your answer for the first one is correct. Himanshu, your answer for the last one is not correct. Utkarsh, your answer for the second one is not correct. Uh, Somebody wanted me to go to the previous slide. Yes, the previous slide is here. Should I move back? Fine, let me share the answer. Uh, Answer for the first one is 8. How many smaller pieces have 3 painted faces? 8. How many smaller pieces have exactly 2 painted faces? See, this cube, a cube is painted and cut into 125 smaller but identical pieces. So 125, can I write this as 5 into 5 into 5? लेंथ में 5 पीसेस हैं, ब्रेथ में भी 5 हैं और हाइट में भी 5 है. Yes, Anshul, your first two question, first two answer for first two is correct, not the second last two. See, 5 into 5 into 5. Where do you find three painted faces? On the corners. How many corners are there? 8 corners are there. Second, it says 2 painted faces. Where do you get them? On the edges. यहाँ पे कितने pieces हैं? 5 pieces हैं. ये वाला पीस जो है 3 साइड पेंटेड है, आई डोंट नीड दिस. ये वाला पीस भी 3 साइड पेंटेड है, आई डोंट नीड दिस. बीच में कितने हैं? 5 minus 1 minus 1, 3 pieces. How many edges are there? 12 edges are there. So how many pieces that are 2 side painted? 36 pieces. How many smaller pieces have exactly 1 painted face? How many smaller pieces have exactly 1 painted face? See, how many? On this face, how many are 1 painted? 3 by 3, 9. On one face, 9. So on 6 faces, how many? 54. 54. On the last one, 5 minus 2 into 5 minus 2 into 5 minus 2. How many? 27. Is it fine? We'll do one thing. We'll do one more set and then we'll close. No, we cannot put 125 directly into n. 125 has to be written as n cube, and this is 5 cube. The value of n is 5, not 125. We'll do one more set and then we'll close. Fine. Uh, the which set? Let's work on this set. Please try the set. I give you 5 minutes for working on this set 22 to 29. And then we'll discuss after 5 minutes. Is that fine? Please try the set with questions from 22 to 29. No, Tushar, your answer is not correct. No, Utkarsh, not same answers. That is why I've given you this. I've asked you to do the set with questions from 22 to 29. Yes, Dhruv, your answer for, if these are the answers for 22nd and 23rd, your answers are correct. Yes, your answers are correct, Dhruv. Priyanshu, your answer for 22nd is not correct. Gitansh, your answer for 22nd is correct. Himanshu, your answers for first two are not correct. Akash, your answer for 22nd is correct. Nandan, your answer for 22nd is not correct. Arushi, your answer for 22nd is correct. And just a minute. Dhruv, your answers for 24, 25, 26 are correct. Ritik, your answer for 22nd is not correct. Ananya, your answer is not correct. Tushar, your answer is not correct, Tushar. Whatever question you are answering for, none of the question has this answer. 23rd is not. Yes, Samrit, your answer is not correct for 22nd. Gitansh, your answer for 23rd is not correct. Your answer for 22nd was correct, but your answer for 23rd is not correct. Yes, Samrit, your answer for 22nd is correct. Dhruv, your answers for 27, 28, and 29 are correct. Pankaj, your answers for the first three are not correct. Gitansh, your answer for 23rd is not correct. 24th is also not correct, Gitansh. Samrit, your answer for 24th is not correct. Yes, Kushal, your answer for 22nd is not correct. 23rd is not correct. 24th, 25th is not correct. 26th is also not correct. 27th is also not correct, Kushal. Arushi, your answer for 23rd is correct. Anshul, your answers, no, none of the answers are correct, Anshul. Shubhi, your answer for 22nd is correct. Arushi, your answer for 24th is correct. Yashvi, your answer for 22nd is not correct. 23rd is not correct. 24th is not correct. Hmm. Shubhi, your answer for 23rd is correct. Hmm. Arushi, your answer for 25th. Exactly two painted surfaces in two different colors is correct. Anshul, your answer for 22nd, 23rd, and 24th are correct now. All the three answers are correct. Samrit, your answer, these two answers are not correct, not for any of the questions. Shubhi, your answer for 24th is correct. Mayank, mm, Mayank, uh, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. Answer for 27th is correct, Mayank. I think you have not answered the 29th. Himanshu, your answers See, last two answers are not correct, Himanshu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First six answers are correct, Himanshu. Anchal, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th are correct. Arushi, 26th, the answer is correct. मयंक, एक बार फिर से दिखाओ अपने आंसर्स. Himanshu, 28th question, your answer is correct. Arushi, your answer for 27th is correct. हाँ जी, Shivali, your answer for first is correct, second is not, third is correct, fourth is correct. All other answers are correct except the last one. Last one and 23rd and 29th. Himanshu will work on that, don't worry. शुरू करें क्या? Yes, Tushar says yes. What about others? Should we start? Fine, let's work on this then. See, it says a pair of adjacent faces of a cube are painted green. A pair of faces is painted green. Adjacent faces. ये वाला green ले लिया मैंने और back वाला green ले लिया. Right and the back. Nandan, please, let's concentrate here. Your answers are correct for the first two. A second pair of adjacent faces is blue. एक मैंने left वाला ले लिया, एक नीचे वाला ले लिया. Then it says, and a third pair of adjacent faces red. I've taken the front and the top as red. So these two are adjacent. These two are adjacent, right and back, and bottom and the left are also adjacent. Then the cube is then cut into 125 smaller but identical cubes. 125 smaller and identical. Can I write this as 5 cube? The value of n is 5. Fine. 5, 5, and the height is 5. Fine. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now, I move to the 22nd question. How many of the smaller cubes have all the three colors on them? How many have all the three? One way of doing it is looking at all the corners. Do I need this? I need all the three colors. See, three colors will be there on the three side painted ones. Where will they be? On the corners. Do I need this one? Does this have all the three colors? No. It has only two colors. I don't need this. Do I need this corner? ये green है, ये भी green है, ऊपर red है. दो green है, एक red है. Do I need this? No, I don't need this. See, this is one way to find how many of the smaller cubes have all the three colors. Check one by one. But the second way can be, see, total number of corners are 8. Total number of vertices are 8. Where you may find smaller cubes with all the three colors on them. But there are some of the smaller cubes on the corners where, say for this one, there is red on two sides. There is red on two sides. What color will be there on the third side? it may be green or it may be blue. कितने क्यूब्स निकल गए इसमें? When you have two reds, दो क्यूब्स निकल गए, red red green and red red blue. Similarly, can I work for green green also, which are here? तो दूसरी साइड क्या, तीसरी साइड पे क्या होगा? या तो रेड होगा या ब्लू होगा. और कितने निकल गए? दो और क्यूब्स निकल गए. नाउ द थर्ड कैन बी ब्लू ब्लू, corners with blue blue. If blue blue is there, then the third side can be green, can be red. How many more are gone? Two more are gone. How many smaller cubes? Now, rest of the smaller cubes on the corners will have all the three colors on them. Will have all the three colors. 8 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. How many? 2. The answer for this is 2. I hope it is fine, everyone. किसी को कोई doubt? Fine. The second one, 23rd one. How many of the smaller cubes have only green and red on them? Only green and red कहाँ पे आएगा? जहां पे green और red मिल रहे हैं. ये red ऊपर है, green back पे है, तो ये वाला green और red मिल रहा है. Red and green are going to be on this edge. 1. Red and green are going to be on this edge. Red and green are going to be on this edge. Red and green are not going to be on any other edge. कितनी एज है? एक इस पे होंगे, एक इस पे होंगे, एक इस पे होंगे. एक एक करके काउंट कर लेते हैं. दिस कॉर्नर पीस, ऊपर क्या है? रेड है, इधर क्या है? ग्रीन है, इधर क्या है? ब्लू है. तीनों कलर्स हैं इस पे. आई डोंट नीड दिस. यहां से यहां पर जब मैं आया तो ये वाला जो कॉर्नर है इसमें क्या है? ग्रीन है, रेड है. दो साइड पे ग्रीन है, एक साइड पे रेड है. कितने कलर्स हैं? हाउ मेनी कलर्स आर there? Two colors are there. Do I need this? Yes, this is fine for me. I need two colors only, red and green. So this is working. What about the cubes between these two cubes, between this and this? How many pieces are there? Total 5 hai. 5 minus 1 minus 1. 3 pieces are here. Red is on top and green is on the back side. 3 pieces. Do I need them? Yes, I need them. Starting from here to here, 3 more pieces, red on top and green on this side. Do I need them? Yes, I need these 3 also. Do I need this one? Yes, red color and green color, 1. Do I need the ones that are between this and between this? Yes. कितने आएंगे यहाँ पे? यहाँ पे भी 3 आएंगे. Do I need this? This is red, this is green, and this is blue. All the 3 colors are there. Do I need this? No, I don't need this. Fine. So इसके बीच में जितने भी हैं, इसके और इसके बीच में जितने भी हैं, I need those. कितने हैं? 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 3 11. How many have green and red on them? 11. 11 have green and red on them. किसी को कोई doubt? I hope it is clear to everyone. Question number 23. Question number 24. How many of the smaller cubes have exactly 2 colors on them? Here, in question number 23, we worked on red and green, 2 colors. How many pieces we got? We got 11 pieces. The 3 different colors are red, green, and blue. Now taking 2 colors at a time, red, green, 11, green and blue, 11, red and blue. How many? 11. Same. Total how many? 33. Answer to question number 24, 33. Yes. Is this clear, everyone? कोई doubt किसी को? I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, the next
सर
one.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 23 बता दीजिए प्लीज सर.
23 11
हाँ सर।
आ रहा 11 आ रहा है ना? कहाँ पे आएगा? वहां पे आएगा जहां पे रेड फेस और ग्रीन फेस मिल रहा है,
ओके।
वही आएगा ना? रेड ये है और ग्रीन बैक पे है, तो ये वाला जो है इधर रेड होगा उधर ग्रीन होगा। रेड ये
हम्म।
वाला है और ग्रीन राइट पे है, तो ये वाला एज भी जो है रेड और ग्रीन होगा।
हम्म।
उसी तरह से यहाँ पे भी रेड और ग्रीन होगा तीसरे साइड पे। ये रेड है
ओके सर।
फ्रंट और ये ग्रीन है, ठीक है। इसके बाद कहीं पे भी रेड और ग्रीन नहीं मिल रहे, इन तीन एजेस पे मिल रहे हैं, एक इस पे एक इस पे और एक इस पे,
या ओके सर। नाउ
ठीक है।
ओके सर। या थैंक्स अ लॉट
इज दैट
सर।
फाइन? ओके, फाइन।
यस सर।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 24 मयंक, क्वेश्चन नंबर 24। क्वेश्चन नंबर 23 इज 11। क्या क्या थे? रेड एंड ग्रीन था। रेड एंड ग्रीन में कितने पीसेस आए? 11 पीसेस आए। नाउ ही इज आस्किंग how many of the smaller cubes have exactly two colors on them? Red and green, how many colors were there? Two. Red, green and blue. Let's take two colors at a time. Red, green, green, blue, red, blue. रेड ग्रीन में कितने आए थे? 11 आए थे। तो ग्रीन ब्लू में कितने आएंगे? सेम आएंगे, 11। सी, रेड एडजेसेंट, ग्रीन एडजेसेंट, ब्लू एडजेसेंट, फाइन। So when you'll work on the same as red, green, green and blue will also give you the same number of pieces. Red and blue will also give you the same number of pieces. Total कितने आ गए? 11 plus 11 plus 11, 33. Is that fine, Mayank? Why not 12 into 3 plus 36? 12 into 3 is 36. See, उसको भी देख लेते हैं। How many of the smaller cubes have exactly two colors on them? Have two colors on them, right? See, Mayank, 12 into 3 करोगे तो 36 आ जाएगा वो तो, ठीक है। पर इन 36 में ये वाले तीन जो हैं कौन से हैं? ये वाले तीन -9। ये तीन कौन से हैं? विच हैव ओनली वन कलर। These three reds, these three greens, these three blues. -9, कितना बचा? 27। लेकिन रेड और ग्रीन वाले, एक ये पीस है और एक ये पीस है, दो कलर्स हैं पर 3 साइड पेंटेड है। यहां पे हमने 2 साइड पेंटेड लिए थे, यहाँ पे ये 3 साइड पेंटेड भी हमको लेना है। रेड ग्रीन के लिए कितने हैं? 2 हैं। ब्लू के लिए से कितने होंगे? 2 होंगे। रेड ग्रीन वाले 2, ग्रीन ब्लू वाले 2, और उसी तरह से रेड ग्रीन, ग्रीन ब्लू, रेड ब्लू 2। टोटल कितने हो जाएंगे? 33। इज इट फाइन, मयंक? Okay, now let's move to the next one. Next one is question number 25. How many of the smaller cubes have exactly two painted surfaces in two different colors? Two painted surfaces and in two different colors. पहले हमने रेड और ग्रीन जो निकाला था उसमें कितने पीसेस थे? 11 पीसेस थे। पर रेड एंड ग्रीन, two colors, but how many surfaces? 2 also as well as 3 also. टोटल नंबर कितना था? 11। अब 3 वाले हमें नहीं चाहिए। 3 वाले कितने हैं? 1 एंड 2। तो क्या मैं ये कर सकता हूँ? 11 -2, 9। रेड ग्रीन वाले कितने हो गए? 9 हो गए। two surfaces, two colors. ग्रीन ब्लू कितने हो गए? ग्रीन ब्लू वाले भी 9 होंगे, रेड ब्लू वाले भी 9 होंगे, टोटल कितने हो जाएंगे? 27. Yes, man. Is it fine? Yes, everyone. Is it fine? Question number 25. Question number 26. How many of the smaller cubes have exactly one color on them? How many of the smaller cubes have exactly one color on them? See, ये जो रेड वाला है, इसके ऊपर जो वन कलर वाले हैं वो कितने होंगे? 9. 9 into 6 faces, total 54. फेसेस पे देखें तो फेसेस पे 54 pieces. Now, some of the pieces have one color but on two sides. How many are those? Red. Red on this, red and red on this edge. How many pieces are there? 3 pieces are there. Green and green, 3 pieces are here. Blue and blue, 3 pieces are here. 3 threes are 9. So, one color, how many faces? Can be 1, can be 2. Total how many? 63. I hope it is clear to everyone. Question number 26. Question number 27. Yes, anyone having any doubt about 26? Question number 27. How many of the smaller cubes have exactly one painted surface and exactly one color? One color and one painted surface. Do I need these for this question? No, I don't need. क्या चाहिए मुझे? बस यही चाहिए. क्या आंसर है? 54 आंसर. Is it fine? Yes. Is it fine? Question number 27. Question number 28. How many of the smaller cubes do not have red color on them? How many of the smaller cubes do not have red color on them? क्या करूं मैं? ये है, ये पूरा क्यूब है. How many pieces? 125. Can I remove the red layers? ये ऊपर वाला लेयर मैंने रिमूव कर दिया. ऊपर वाला, ये वाला सारा का सारा रेड रिमूव हो गया. कितने पीसेस हैं यहाँ पे? How many pieces are there? 25. How many pieces I'm left with? I'm left with 100 pieces. Now, I've removed the top layer. इसका हाइट कितना बच गया? ऊपर का लेयर, ऊपर का रो निकल गया, तो ये कितने बचे? ये 4 बचे. ऐसे कितने हैं? 5 हैं. ये फ्रंट में रेड है. कितने पीसेस हैं? 20 pieces. Minus 20. So how many pieces? I'm left with 80. These 80 pieces do not have red color on them. They do not have red color. So the answer for question number 28 is 80. Question number 29. Question number 29 says, question number 29 says, how many of the smaller cubes are blue or green but no red color? See, red we have already removed. How many pieces we are left with? 80. In 80 में क्या क्या है? Some of the pieces have blue color, some of the pieces have green color, some of the pieces have blue and green also, blue as well as green also, and some of the pieces do not have any color. क्या पूछ रहा है? How many of the smaller cubes have blue or green but no red color? क्योंकि हमें वो pieces चाहिए जिन पे blue है या green है. Do I need the ones that have no color? No, I don't need those. कितने हैं ये? How many are these? These are 27. So minus 27. How many? 53. 53 pieces have blue or green or blue-green. The answer for the 29th one is 53. Anyone? किसी को कोई भी doubt इस set पे? Let me know. Anyone? Any doubt?
Sir, question number 26 and 27. Please बता दीजिए sir.
26 में क्या है? 26 देखो, 26 उसने क्या कहा है? वन कलर। ये वन कलर वाले हैं। कितने पीसेस हैं वन कलर वाले
सर
इसमें? 9।
हाँ सर, यस।
9 है एक फेस पे। 6 फेसेस पे कितने हो जाएंगे? 54।
हाँ सर, ठीक है।
ठीक है, 6 फेसेस पे 54 हो जाएंगे। अच्छा,
यस सर।
अब उसने ये कहा है कि वन कलर होना चाहिए। अब वन कलर जो है, ये वाले जो यहाँ जो 3 पीसेस हैं इस जगह पे, यहाँ पे भी रेड है, यहाँ पे भी रेड है, इस जगह पे 3 पीसेस
हाँ सर।
वन कलर है। ये भी वन कलर है। ये 3 पीसेस हैं रेड वाले, यहाँ पे 3 पीसेस हैं ग्रीन वाले, यहाँ पे 3 पीसेस हैं ब्लू वाले। 3 3 सा
ओके सर।
9, 9 प्लस
9।
54 63। ठीक है,
या
26 is 63। 27 में वो कह रहे कि वन पेंटेड सरफेस वन कलर। उसके लिए मुझे ये तो नहीं चाहिए रेड वाला, ये वाला, ये ग्रीन नहीं
ओके
चाहिए,
सर।
ये ब्लू नहीं चाहिए, तो ये 9 नहीं चाहिए वहां पे। क्या आएगा? 54।
या
इज इट
ओके
फाइन?
सर। नाउ
यस, एनीवन एल्स? एनी अदर प्रॉब्लम? यस, एनीवन एल्स? किसी को प्रॉब्लम कोई? इज इट ऑल फाइन? कैन वी क्लोज हियर? Right then. Thank you, everyone. We close here. Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot.